Has anyone stopped to think about the 7 offensive tackles that were drafted before Tyler Guyton? Joe Alt, J.C. Latham, Olu Fashanu, Talisi Fuaga, Amarius Mims, Troy Fautanu, and Jordan Morgan. Have we stopped to think about them and how they played last year? Probably not, because we live in the Cowboys world. Well, I'm here to tell you, outside of Joe Alt, none were world beaters. But guess what? That's okay. When you look at the snap share, the only difference between them and Tyler Guyton had 18 penalties, which is completely unacceptable, 14 accepted, but they're all tackles that struggled as rookies. Guess what? Tackle is hard to play in the NFL. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the future when it comes to Tyler Guyton. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Footsie King as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I want to get into this deep dive when it comes to Tyler Guyton. I'm not making excuses for him, but when I looked around the league and I looked at the tackles in a loaded 2024 draft class, I said to myself, how were these guys? And outside of Joe Alt, they were just okay. Actually, when you look at PFF's grading system, they were below okay. And to be honest with you, Troy Fautanu and Jordan Morgan didn't play due to injury. But that's the position. This position takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of coaching to develop. When you look at Tyler Guyton, this isn't an excuse. And when I heard him talk last week and he said this,
I'm not going to make any excuses. I just didn't play as good as I needed to last year. And I'm coming with a different attitude this year to become a better player.
It let me know that Tyler Guyton's mind is in the right spot. It really, really did. And as we get into this deep dive, there's a few things that I want you guys to remember while watching this film. The bad. There's 3 issues that I look at when I watch Tyler Guyton's film. His hands aren't married with his feet. His hand placement. He's very lungy. And if you want to add a 4th, he needs more experience. This is a guy who was a tight end at TCU, played 9 games at Oklahoma at right tackle, and he was forced to be a starting NFL left tackle. It's going to take time. Now, the good. The feet are exceptional. The ability to play in space and the arm length. But I got to tell you guys, this offensive ecosystem last year, Mike Solari, Mike McCarthy, the more you watch the film, it wasn't just Tyler Guyton who was making a lot of mistakes. Look at Terrence Steele. You'll see him on a lot of these reps. Look at Zach Martin, albeit an aging Zach Martin. Look at Tyler Smith. There were a lot of reps that I saw Tyler Smith just didn't do a good job. So when we look at this scheme, when we look at this film, they did him no favors. Hey, here's a thought. Let's use Tyler Guyton in a dart scheme. What is dart? It's a way to be +1 and pull your tackle and wrap him through the formation and get him going up the middle of the field, go crush a linebacker. Let's use him in pin pull. What is pin pull? There goes the diagram on the scheme. Let's get him out in space. Oh, he did that versus Atlanta, and we'll talk about it. And he looked great. It was easy for Mike Solari to coach a Hall of Fame Tyron Smith. But when you looked at a Tyler Guyton who needed to be developed, who needed to understand posture and leverage and not lunging, the Cowboys missed the bar. They didn't do a good enough job. Let's get into this film. This is one that it took me a long time to really come to my conclusion. All right, let's start with the bad. And there's a lot of bad. And that's why I said I had to take my time with this video, because I really wanted to do it justice, and I really wanted to talk through all of Tyler Guyton's issues. So, number 1, I said it, the hand placement, and he was so lungy. I don't even know if lungy is a word, but he lunged so much that he just didn't have to. And that's just going to take time. He needs to learn how to beat defensive ends to the spot. He just didn't do that enough. Now, week 1, you're going up against Myles Garrett, but as you can see here again, look at his posture. Look at his lean. He needs to be more upright. He needs to beat and work these inside moves with his feet. You're getting the inside move. You're getting speed to power. You're getting those shuffle steps to the inside. Work it with feet. Now, again, like I said, you'll go from playing Myles Garrett to Chase Young. It's a different pass rusher every week. He went through a true gauntlet. Again, Chase Young. He's going to get you with speed to power. He doesn't have the true bend, right? So, gets his hands inside, tosses Guyton to the ground. That was a hold. Those were the penalty issues. Those were some of the things that he really did struggle with. Again here, tight shot. Look at him. That's a hold. You just can't do that, all right? The bad. Oversets, His base is too wide. Bad hands. Tibbs gets right inside of him. Another hold. At Oklahoma, that's not a hold. Now this, guys, this is just unacceptable. It's unexcusable. He looks like he's tackling Chase Young. And that's what I mean by he lunged so bad. It's almost like the staff had no answer to get this better, or Guyton just got in games, forgot his technique, forgot who he was, forgot that, hey, you know what? Just let him come to me. When you're playing tackle, you want to beat these guys to the spot with your feet, then show hands. You start lunging, you start oversetting, you get in trouble. There's no reason a tackle should ever look like this on the football field. He lunges, and again, this isn't Oklahoma. This isn't, Tulsa or whoever they're playing. And no knock against Tulsa, but a Tulsa defensive end may not make this tackle, but a backside defensive end in the NFL, whoever it is, will. Again, not a bad set, but look at his hands. Hands are too high. Hands to the face. He got called for a hold there. That's a hold in the NFL. That's a hold in the NFL. I mean, and Guyton's going to learn how to play better. Again, right here, speed to power. He literally, that's a pressure. Like, that's a win for Chase Young. Speed, walks him into Dak's lap. Dak, he felt the pressure, had to get rid of the ball. So this is some of the bad guys, and it really does get worse because you get a wide 9 here. And this is just terrible technique, like just awful technique. Oversets, I don't know why you're putting your hand out there, I guess for leverage, I don't know. But you wanted to feel, guess where Tyler Smith was going to be, but you still get beat inside. And you only get beat inside because you overset so bad. Now beat him back to the spot right there. Okay? You can't open the gate. The O-line gurus will tell you, right here, let's beat him back to the spot. We feel that inside rush. Let's beat him back to the spot. Speeds Dak Prescott up. Okay? Offsetting penalties, but that was a hold on Tyler Guyton as well. So the penalties and the technique, when it was bad, it was really bad. And then there was some good, and that was a good rep right there. But then let's get back to the bad. Gets beat inside. Now you're getting a speed rusher. Again, got bailed out. That's just bad technique. I mean, this was over and over again. Now, this is what I meant by the offensive ecosystem. Look how big I put on there. Terrible play call. So what are we doing? Can somebody let me know what we're doing right here? I mean, I guess it's pin pull. I guess we're trying to get the edge, but we got Jalen Tolbert. What is he doing? What is CD doing? This is a terrible play call. But then there are the flashes of good. And it's not great, but it's good. Good set, good hands. Shows something. The arm length right there. You see it. Cooper Rush feels the pressure. He doesn't do that well, but he did it well on that rep. Here goes some more good. This is a great rep right here. And that's what I mean. It wasn't all bad. It was just really inconsistent. Duo, let's move him. Great job, Guyton, right there. Okay, more good against the San Francisco 49ers. You'll see here. These are the reps where if he can continue to put some of this stuff together. Let's beat him to the spot. Let's absorb contact. Let's not get washed. Picks up the stunt. Gotta love it. Takes care of business. I don't really like Tyler Smith on that rep, but again, this is where he's great at. Now just watch this finish. Bow! Crushes 20. Needed more of that. Where was that? Let's live there. And just stay on your feet. This isn't a bad rep. Just let's stay on your feet. Let's not get tossed to the ground. Wasn't all bad. Could have been better. But again, you see the upside. You see the athleticism. I think Tyler Guyton has it. It just has to all come together, and it needs to be coached consistently. In conclusion, when you hear Tyler Guyton speak, when you go through the series of events with him, Duke Manyweather, and Duke saying things like, you know what? Tyler Guyton has to win it. You know what, Duke? He does. There is no app. There is no video montage that's going to make Tyler Guyton better. It's going to be Tyler Guyton getting himself better. Tyler Guyton eating right. Tyler Guyton studying. Tyler Guyton learning the game. He has all the tools. But what's happened in this society is when you're bigger, faster, stronger than everybody, you're able to dominate. But now you're in the NFL and you're not playing Big 12 competition or whatever conference Oklahoma was in. You're now playing guys week in and week out. It goes from Myles Garrett to Joey Bosa to TJ Watt to Danielle Hunter. You guys get the point. Every week is a gauntlet. Every week, every rep matters. And as I outlined on that film, you could get away with that stuff at Oklahoma. In the league, you can't. But this is good for Tyler Guyton. This is what you want. We got spoiled by the early success of Tyler Smith. Tyler Guyton has to dig himself out of this rut, and you want that. I want that. Cowboys fans should want that. Because if he comes out on top, that's what a diamond looks like. It goes through the rough. It's your boy, Footsie King, as always. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. I had to do this one because his path and fans have basically turned on the guy. I want him to do well because I want the team to do well. He sounds like he wants to get better. Brian Schottenheimer has said this much. Let's see how it turns out this season. As always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We're on the road to 50K, and I'm not stopping. I love you all. Peace.